I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glen.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby, let's go! Let's go! Set, hut! 91. 5-4. Mike's 5-4. He runs, he runs, he runs. Six.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, defense.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike's 54. Mike's green.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Off. 3 down.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Hey, they're scared.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Get the flag. Zoom, zoom. Okay, double up.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Drake. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, man, watch the boot. Last second. Right here, guys. Fight.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the 33. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scrambler goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try again with Drake. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
58 to Mike.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
51, Mike, 51.
They'll start the drive with Drake. They find some open field here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 88 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they... Rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
1st down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You can't block me. That's it. 51's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out low. Check. Zoom. 54. Come on. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
San Francisco.
Set, hut. Not a whoop. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Set, ready. Henry. Check. 9. I know he ain't got it. Mike 5.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Let's go.
This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Big dad, big dad. Mike, check. 50 to 6. Pull it high. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check the backer.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check.
Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, money base. Check, 59. Go. Cut. Mike,
off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Watch twins. 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Undercrunch. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. 58, go.
I smell fear. I smell fear in that offense.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's get that ball right here.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. He's scared.
Hey, 1 set.
Murray now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Markey. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff for Gray. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, tight down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Go. Mike 29. Man, I got you.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. West, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Zoom. Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Steps him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Chance. 51's Mike. Mike's running.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Let's get this all day.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
52.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watch out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check, 59. Here we go.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he hits Drake. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
At the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 engine. He wants the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Match box. Right.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.